And we are live. Good evening, folks, from Pennsylvania. Penns Woods here. Location 356789 by 489678. That's my exact location. You can look it up and you will find me exactly where I no, I'm just kidding. Don't look me up. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining. You probably can hear the... Yeah. Let me get my thing going here. I don't know what to talk about. I just figure, you know what? I'm so tired that... Shh, quiet. I'm so tired that I'm not going to sleep yet. So I'll just stay up a little bit and maybe talk a little bit, answer some questions, and just go from there. I just picked up my daughter at work and brought her back home, and it's raining. And yesterday I was going to do a video, but stuff happens. I forgot what happened. I had the kids and we did... No, wait a minute. Today's Saturday. Yesterday... Oh, yesterday I was driving and then I got here late and... Yeah. Oh, I picked her up too yesterday. I picked her up late. I guess I could have done a live video, but I forgot. So, but today is... For some reason I keep thinking today is Sunday. Today is Saturday. Today's Saturday, yeah. I was going to do a video earlier, but then I was talking to a certain somebody in Florida, so I didn't do a video earlier. While I was waiting for Elyse at work. So who do we have here? We have Robert says hello. How you doing, Robert? Roy McGray says hello there. How you doing, Roy? Scamper Camper. Hi, you mean Saturday Night Live, right? Yeah, I thought today was Sunday. I thought today was Sunday. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix that. I thought today was Sunday. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can fix that. I thought today was Sunday. Unbelievable. Sunday Night Live. It is somewhere. Sunday somewhere, yeah. In Australia it's Sunday. Japan's probably Sunday. Oh, I don't have that here. How do I change the name now? Live events. Okay, I gotta go to live events. I can't believe I misspelled that. Nobody's gonna watch tonight because nobody's gonna watch tonight because they think it's Sunday. How do I do this? Hold on a second, folks. I just want to see. No, I can't do it here. I just want to see if I can change. Oh, edit. Okay, just bear with me a second here. I just want to change Sunday to Saturday. Okay, here we are. Sunday. Why did I think today was Sunday? I can't change it? My screen is frozen. I can't do nothing. Oh, here we go. Something... Oh! I thought something was happening. Okay, Saturday Night Live. Alright. I gotta change one more. Come on! Saturday. Alright. Save it. It's frozen. I can't do nothing. Oh, it's saved. Alright, folks. So if you go to my... if you check the video, no longer does it say Sunday Night Live. Let me just double check. Saturday Night Live. Alright, folks, welcome to Saturday Night Live. I don't know who was saying that this was, I misspelled, I wrote Sunday. I didn't write Sunday. It's right there, Saturday. Sunday never happened. It's Saturday Night Live. All right. What? No, skip the survey. All right. So what do we got here? Thank you, Scamper. If it wasn't for you, this whole charade would have kept going all night. Mike Brown, evening, Lewis. How you doing, Mike? And we got Spud, says hi, Lewis. How you doing, Spud? I know, I named the video Sunday. No more Timmys. It's the rain sounds nice and relaxing. Yes, I love rain when I'm in a van. It is relaxing. It's, as long as there's no leaks, it's very relaxing. I'm assuming if I had a leak, it would not be so relaxing. I mean, it's just, this is why, here, very important, folks. If you live in a van, if you live in any kind of vehicle, it's very important to always have extra tubes of decor or dicor, some people say either or, and some other types of caulking, because if it's like a vertical wall, you can't use dicor because it runs, it self-levels. So you always want to have a few tubes of different caulking material to seal any leaks that you may have. Because imagine you parked somewhere in the middle of nowhere and it's gonna rain for the next couple days and you are stuck there. Now it's muddy and you can't get out, and it starts raining, and you know, or it's raining and now you're stuck with the leak and you can't fix it. At least if you have some caulking of any kind, you can seal that up, and then once the weather is better, then you can fix it the right way. But that's a very good thing to have. Scamper says, you have the same shirt as, well, I have a couple similar shirts. So this might be, I have a couple similar, the same color. So this might be the same, might be the same color as I had before. Swamp Hicks says, good evening, Lewis. How you doing, Swamp? Swamp for short. Jose Sanchez. Lewis! Jose! Robert says it still says then Sunday. You have to refresh, Robert. If you go out, if you close the video and refresh your browser and come back in, it'll say Saturday. Trust me, it's there. Martha Vasquez. Hey! Clop, clop. What's up, Lewis from New Haven, Connecticut? I doing, Martha, but I'm not in New Haven, Connecticut. I'm Lewis in Pennsylvania. Just kidding. I know you're in New Haven, Connecticut. Shalom Jay. These videos remind me of when I started my can journey, as I watched this man's videos in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm in Bellevue, Washington, and still find comfort in his videos. Haha, LOL. Shalom Jay, you started your can journey. Is that a new type of vehicle, a can? I'm just kidding. I know you started your van journey. I just like to poke fun at people that misspell stuff. Just like I poke fun at myself if I misspell it. Same thing. NC Van Man. Hello, Lewis. How are you? I'm doing good, NC, and I hope you're doing good too. Marcus Emery. Are you in the van? No. Unencumbered Nomad. Hey, Lewis. Oh, Paul. Hi, I hope all is well. Thank you, Unencumbered. Everything is good. I just picked up my daughter at work and just relaxing here a couple of minutes. I thought I would do a nice live video, a nice high production. There's no production. It's just recording on its own. I do nothing. I just talk, but I can still call it a high production. Anyway, roll show. Hey there, rolling with ya. Rolling with ya. How you doing, Roll? Regina Wyatt. Hello, Regina. Ken P. How do you do in cold weather now? Does it look like it's cold? Tonight, actually, it's going down to about, well, it's about 40 something right now, and it's going to steadily go down until 8 o'clock. Around 8 o'clock, it'll be at about 33 degrees. Tomorrow, the high is 37, and then the low is 27, I think. All right, so a couple things. Let's say right now outside was minus 15 degrees. Okay, so let's say it's minus 15. Even if I didn't have my Webasto right here, this is the button for the Webasto. Even if I didn't have the Webasto, even if I didn't have my body heater, okay, so if I had my van running the engine for a few minutes, 10-15 minutes on high, with the heat on high, and I had the door open and I filled the back with heat, right, and then I go to sleep, in the morning the van itself would be about 20 degrees warmer than the outside. So if outside was minus 15, inside would be about 35. Okay, that's without running any heat at night. Now the thing is, if I was going to do that, I wouldn't. And the reason I wouldn't is that I'd rather go to bed if it's normal temperature, just cold, or I'm going to run my Webasto. And the reason I prefer to do that is because if the van is really warm in here, then when I go to bed, I'm going to be uncovered. I'm not going to bundle myself up because it's hot. In the middle of the night, it's going to get cold, and then I'm going to be freezing, and then I'll wake up freezing. But if the van is a little cooler, then I'll bundle myself up right from the beginning, and then I'll be all nice and cozy all night. But because I have my Webasto, if it gets really cold, I just turn this on. I set it for whatever temperature I want, 68, 75. Lately I like 75. And it stays the whole night, it stays at that temperature. So that's how I deal with the cold. Right now it's not really that cold, especially in here. I mean, in here it's 76 degrees, so that's why I'm in short sleeves and I'm in shorts. So I'm perfectly comfortable right now. All right, so that was a long-winded answer. What am I? Mike from Kanakia says hi. How you doing, Mike? Over here. I was looking over there. Over here. I gotta look over here. Sometimes I flip the phone ski and the camera is on that side ski. But this tonight I flipped it this way and the camera is over here ski. I gotta look over here. Okay. Okay. Camper, how are you? Are you and Ronaldo fellow countrymen? He was in the news. He was in the news lately. Indeed, Ronaldo is a fellow Portuguese. So, yeah. I watched him play today. I watched him play for Juventus today. So it was like watching paint dry. I don't know why. I used to watch the English League when he was in England, and it's a much faster pace. In Spain, also faster pace, and then you go to Italy, and it's like, oh look, the grass blades are growing. Look at that. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So. Spot. Well, I hate to ask, but what came if your battle with Amazon? What came if your battle with Amazon? What came of your battle with Amazon? Okay, it's not resolved yet. It's not. They never called me on Wednesday, so I called them on Thursday, and the lady said, well, she told me again, well, you know, I can't. I told her that this is the second. She says, oh, if this doesn't go through, we'll file a new claim. I said, wait a minute, what do you mean file a new claim? This is the second claim I filed. She says, well, I don't see where you filed another claim. I said, what do you mean you don't see what I filed another claim? I filed another claim. Well, I don't see it here. It looks like you never filed another claim. And I said, no, wait a minute. I know I filed a claim. Just give me a second. Let me go through the emails. So I was looking through the emails even before I got to the one from Amazon that stated that I did file the claim. She apparently found the claim, my first claim. She's like, oh, yeah, I see it here. You did file the first claim. Yes. I see it. Now I see it. I didn't want to be bothered, tell you the truth, sir, but since you forced me to look, all of a sudden it appeared on my computer. So, yes, I see it. So, apparently I have to wait until this thing runs its course, which will be the 29th of this month. So I think it's a Monday. So she said, if you haven't heard from us, you can call us on the 29th. All right. I'm going to call on the 29th. And on the 29th, we better have this resolved one way or another. Either they refund me my money, or I will never shop with Amazon again. I'm done. All right. Ruckus. Do you have to sleep diagonally? No. It's more than 6 feet, my bed. So I'm 5'10", it's a little more, it's about 6 feet. If I bring my head really close to the top, to the wall on this side, I can stretch out my legs without hitting. But of course, if I stretch my toes, then my toes will hit the wall. But then I can just bring my legs a little bit diagonally. But it's not like I'm sleeping diagonally. My body is straight down, but my legs can turn over a little bit. And I have plenty of room. It's like I don't, yeah. So I don't have to sleep diagonally if I don't have to. Sometimes I do, but I don't have to. Joyer? No, it's not Joyer. It's Jay Sawyer. Joyer. Jay Sawyer, 2002. Hey, I was just watching videos on staying warm, heating the van type videos. Hope you are staying warm, Louis. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have my Webasto. As long as I have gas in the van and the gas does not go below the line for the Webasto, I'm all good. Otherwise, I'll just think I broke the Webasto like I did one time. I thought I broke it. Then I'm like, darn it, I broke my Webasto. It turns out I was low on fuel. It happens. Justin Parrott. Hey, Louis. How you doing, Justin? How you doing? That's my New York accent. How you doing? Love the woods. Rolling with the homies. How you doing, Love the Woods? Rolling with the homies. Ruckus, Ruckus. What is the coldest weather you have used the best to win, and how was it? I don't remember. I don't. I mean, it was cold, but it wasn't terribly cold because I got my Webasto, and then I went out west. So I had my Webasto when I went out west, and then I've been going to Florida, so I've used Webasto when it's cold. I mean, it's been freezing weather, but not excessively cold. I've lived in here when it was minus 36 outside, and I didn't have the Webasto, and I was fine. So yeah, it was cold, but not terribly cold. This thing, I mean, I usually put it over here. I don't know if you can tell. Well, I put it on this. This is off, and then it goes like this, and this is maximum. So I've only used it maybe at about a quarter of its heating capacity. I mean, this thing will be like I can make the van like 200 degrees, I think. I don't know. I've never tried it. Wait a minute. I did try it. I measured the heat. I checked the heat coming out of the vent, the Webasto, and I think that thing was like 200 degrees or something. It's pretty hot. So yeah, I think I could be minus 50 degrees, as long as the fuel outside doesn't freeze up, doesn't gel up. As long as none of that happens, I think my Webasto will continue to work. I don't think I'll have a problem. Bruce says help. How you doing, Bruce? Someone come to Yuma and visit me. Well, Bruce, what kind of help do you need, Bruce? Musa Kail says, yo. How you doing, Musa? Musa says, where were you on 9/11? You always... Then cuts off. Show World Trade Center 1. I was on 9/11. I was not far from New York City. I was in New Jersey, but I was just across the river from New York City, and yeah, and then I just drove home. I didn't finish the day at work. I told them I'm just going home, and I just went home. Mike Brown says, it sounds like a losing battle with Amazon. Well, I hope not. I mean, even the girl that I talked to says, you filed the claim, you filed everything within the time period. If I filed everything correctly, then stop giving me the runaround and just reimburse me. Scamper Camper says the English Premier League is good, a faster pace. Yeah, I don't watch it anymore. Right now, I only basically follow Ronaldo. He goes here, he goes there. I like watching him play, so I just follow him. Once he retires, I'm probably done. I won't watch anymore. You lose too much time of your life just watching sports. Just too much time of your life lost, and you can never get it back. So I'm glad I'm not a fanatic anymore. I'm glad I'm not looking at that stuff like I used to be. Just, you know, it's waste of time. Justin Parrott asks, do you have any plans to come to Texas? I live in Dallas, but I hear beach camping in South Padre or Galveston is amazing. Um, if I go out west, either this winter or next winter, so I plan on going from Florida. If I go from Florida, yes, I plan on driving through Texas. So, and I'll let everybody know. So if I have any folks in Texas or Mississippi or any other state that I drive through that wants me to stop by and say hi, then we'll do that. Dude says, best coffee in Washington. Dude, that's totally out of context. What do you mean, best coffee in Washington? Totally out of context. Where's the context? I have no context. What? What's the best coffee in Washington? You gotta put it in context. A text out of context is nothing but a pretext. So put it in context. I don't know what you're talking about. I hope you're talking about Timmy's. If not, Ron Cathy says, hello, Lewis. How you doing, Ron? And Teresa Morehouse says, hello. How you doing, Teresa? Redeemed 777777. Hey, Lewis. Hi, everyone. How you doing, Redeemed? Hope you're having a good evening. Truth sets you free. Do you like the Rexing dash cam? Yes. So far, I love the Rexing dash cam. And you know why I like it? Because I set it up and it's always recording and it doesn't stop recording. And it doesn't go berserk. It does what it's supposed to do. It doesn't complain that it gets too hot in the windshield. It's meant to go in the windshield. I love it. I had to pay 3 times the amount that I paid for the first one I bought from Costco. But the one I bought from Costco, a few days later, started going berserk. Oh, I don't like the heat. It's too hot in the windshield. You were made for the windshield, camera. But it's too hot in the windshield. I want the air conditioner on. I want a shield in front of me to protect me from those awful UV rays. You are a camera made to go on the windshield. Tough. That thing went berserk. I like stuff. I don't mind paying a little bit more, as long as it works. I just want it to work. Just work like you are intended to work. I hate buying something, whatever it is, computer, software, cameras, whatever, and then they don't work. Just work. You were meant to work. You were made to work. Just work. That's all I ask. You know, when something doesn't work, it's... Coley Hope. Hello, Lewis. I was just watching a replay of your Wednesday night chat when I got notified you're live right now. Yes, and I was live Sunday, but then I corrected myself and I said Saturday. I thought today was Sunday. I don't know why. Musa Kail says, thanks, Lewis. I forget what you was thanking me for, but you are welcome. Rambling Van Man. Good evening, Lewis. Winter's coming soon. Hope you catch up with you in sunny Florida after the new year. Very good. Just let me know and we'll meet up. And Bill, right? I hope it's Bill. There's 2 names that I confuse sometimes. Two usernames. So forgive me if you're not Bill. But if you Bill, we can meet up same place. Or maybe you can come. Just keep an eye out for the channel. If me and Lidia do a meetup, we are still planning on doing that. We'll let everybody know. And then you folks can come over. I think I need a drink. I'm trying not to get my drink, but I think I need something. Redeem 777. Lewis, do you ever join any traveling tribes or do any meetups? All right, meetups. If somebody, a YouTuber or a subscriber, is near me and likes to meet up, yeah, I'll meet up with anyone. As far as with, joining traveling tribes, I don't know who came up with these tribes. I don't like tribes. I like being an individual. I wouldn't mind if I'm here and I meet with a whole bunch of folks and we're going to be traveling somewhere. Okay, maybe we go over and we'll drive a couple 100 miles, whatever. I just think it's very hard to drive long distances with different people. Because some people have pets, some people don't have pets. Some people have to stop every hour to this or that. And then there's always somebody stopping, and it seems like you never do any forward progress. You never go where you want to go. You never stop when you want to stop. You're always going where everybody else wants to go. And I don't like that. I mean, I'm not saying I would never do it. If the chance presents itself and it's the right thing, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll regret doing it, but it's not something I go out of my way to do. And as far as tribes, I don't know what the heck that is. I mean, tribes. I mean, I'm just a guy living in a van. There's other people live in vans. We could meet, and that's not going to make us a tribe. I mean, it's just a group of folks meeting, and then we go our own way. I mean, I don't call it that. I don't know. I kind of dislike the name. I'm not going there. Melody S says Galveston and South Padre camping is so. South Padre. I thought it was Padre Island. South Padre Island. South Padre. Is it South Padre Islands or what's the real name? Is it Padre Island or South Padre Island? Truth sets you free. Are you going to the women's RTR? Really? I'm going to the women's RTR. Very funny. Keith Graham. Hey, how you doing, Keith? Tony Montana. Hello, how much money are you into the van? I have no idea. Don't ask. I have no idea. I mean, you go to a store, buy a box of nails, screws. I didn't use any nails. Screws, and see how much that costs. I used quite a few boxes of screws in the van. I used quite a few sheets of plywood. Everything costs money, so I stopped. I guess I could have kept all the receipts and all the stuff that I bought from Amazon and that I bought online. I guess I still have the emails. I guess one day I can kind of look that up, write everything down, and then maybe give a guesstimate of. But the thing is, if somebody out there looking at me wanting to do a van, you don't have to do a van like I did. I did this because I knew I was going to live in here and this was going to be my home, and I like doing stuff with my hands. So I took the time and I made it more elaborate than it needs to be. I mean, you can have a van and not spend much money on it. You can just put some prefab stuff in here. You go to Home Depot or Lowe's and buy, you know, some boxes or tables or desks or chairs, whatever. You don't have to make it as elaborate as this. So everybody is different. Some people can do a van build with $100. I obviously spent a little bit more than that. So, but there's a taste for everyone, and not everyone can afford the same thing. So if I couldn't afford to do this, I would have been happy with less. But you know, but then again, what I have didn't show up overnight. It's taken 4 years to get to this point where I have a Webasto, I have a Jeff Attack, I have 2 refrigerators, I have this and I have that. I mean, it's taken it's done little by little. I'm thirsty. Did I say I was thirsty? All right, folks, just give me 1 second. This is live. I'm gonna go down to my refrigerator and get a drink. So if I don't come back, call for help. 1 second. God darn it! Got all these things in here. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I got a drink. It was stuck in my refrigerator. All right. 1 second, folks. I was feeling myself thirsty. I gotta be civilized. I got my nice cup. I got apple juice, organic apple juice from Whole Foods. And this is, it's not from concentrate and it's not filtered, it's unfiltered. Wouldn't it be funny, wouldn't it be funny if this was not tight and I started shaking it and I go, that would be really, really funny. Maybe I should do that as a joke, but then the joke is on me because I have to clean it up. And this stuff is sugary, so it'll be sticky. So excuse me, folks. Almost looks like a beer. Ugh. I got myself a beer tonight, folks. I just poured it from my, what do you call those things? Barrels. The, oops, 1 second. What do you, this is falling apart over here. What do you call those, kegs? Kegs, yes. That's how much I know about beer. Yes, this was just poured from my keg. I have a huge keg over here. All right. Since I'm civilized, oh, that feels a little bit better. You know, I think maybe it's my throat that's hurting me because you know how you get sick? Now I want to burp. You get sick when the weather is like in the 40s outside. It's kind of coolish, you know, 30s, especially in the 30s, 40s, 30s. When it's cool, right? You go outside, you feel cold. But then you go in your vehicle, and then you are hot. So you want to take stuff off, you're hot. And then you hot, and then you open the door, you go outside, you're still hot, and then it's cold. And like, oh, I'm freezing now. And it's cold and it's hot, and then that's how you get sick. All right. Now I want to burp. James Gill. Hey, Lewis, speaking of heat, how much gas does your Webasto use? They claim 1 gallon night on full blast. Is that accurate? They say, I read on a manual on their I didn't call Siri, on the website that it's about 1 gallon every 22 hours or so. I don't know if they specify, at least I don't remember seeing if they specify that it's 1 gallon every 22 hours on full blast. I don't know if they specify that. So I don't really know, to tell you the truth, because I never checked. But look, that's all meaningless. Okay, it's important to know as a base when you're buying it, right? Because you want to know that it's not going to burn 10 gallons an hour. Okay, that's important to know. Okay, so it burns about a gallon every 24 hours. After that, I don't really care. It's cold, I have a full tank of gas, I'm going to turn my Webasto on, and I'm going to have it at 75 degrees. Okay, and I'm going to, and when I need more gas, I'll just buy more gas, and that's it. I mean, it beats having a tank full of propane sitting over here in my van somewhere to fuel up the body heater or whatever. And the body heater, you know, I couldn't really have it running all night. I just don't trust it enough. And this, so yeah, I don't really care if it burns 2 gallons an hour. If I'm warm all night, that's all I care. But it's good that it only burns 1 gallon. It might burn less if it's not really cold and you don't really have it too high. So I don't know. Mike Brown says in 35 minutes it'll be Sunday. Yes. So I was going to be right. You know, I was right. I knew I was right. I was close. Close to being right. Jose Sanchez says, oh, just great. The Dodgers are in the World Series. Go Boston. What do you mean go Boston? Go Yankees. Go Boston. The Great Spoon. Hey, Lewis. How you doing, Spoonie? I call you Spoonie. You know, it's Spoonie and Spud. Have your children and Christian met? Yeah, on FaceTime they've met. They never met in person. Christian has never been up here, and the kids have never been down there. So maybe this Christmas, maybe I'm gonna fly him down there, or maybe I'll fly one, take one with me or something. Maybe this winter they'll go down there with me. Maybe. South Padre Island. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Oh, so there's two Padre, there's a Padre Island and then there's a South Padre Island. I'm just assuming, I'm going out on a limb, I'm just assuming that South Padre Island is south of Padre Island. Just assuming. Jerry Minchie, how you doing, Jerry? Lewis, you are up late tonight. Well, I could say the same thing about you, Jerry. You are up late. You should go to bed. It's almost Sunday. Also, the Justin Parrott says Padre Island is outside of Corpus Christi. South Padre is outside of Brownsville, Harlingen. So they're not close together, I guess. I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. Greg Watkins says, hey Lewis, how you doing, Greg? Redeem 77777. I would love to meet up with Christians sometimes, but like you, don't think I could do a tribe. You made some great points about having to stop all the time. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Look, I'm not saying you can call it whatever you want. I mean, a caravan, a group of folks, whatever. I'm not denying that there's folks out there who are older, and there's other folks that may have some other physical issues. Some other folks may just like companionship. So I'm not denying that there's folks out there that need to be in a group. And if people can find a trustworthy group of people to travel along from here to here and there, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I have nothing against that. I mean, I have nothing against groups. I just think large, hugely immense groups will attract a lot of unwanted attention. And in those large groups, eventually there's going to be friction and tension, and there's going to be problems. And I don't want to be in those. I don't want to be in those groups. I don't like that. How you doing, Ed? Ed G. Lewis, you miss me this time? I don't miss you, Ed, but I'm gonna say hi. Just look, Ed. I'm drinking some beer tonight, Ed. I poured it from the keg. I bought a keg. This keg is like 6 feet tall by 3 feet wide, and look, I poured myself a drink, and I'm gonna be drinking all night, Ed. All night. Oh yeah, this is good beer. Anyway, truth sets you free. Say hi to Ben Jones. Listen, it's raining. I'm not going down there. I'm not going to the basement. So I'll tell him hi tomorrow. You know what it is? Am I getting sick? Huh. 75 degrees in here. It's not cold. I don't know why my throat is like that. Ray Sorensen says, hello, Lewis from Boise, Idaho. How you doing, Ray? How's Boise, Idaho doing? Still in Idaho, I assume. Good. Hasn't moved yet. How's the weather over there? A little cooler, colder, freezing? Nah, Boise, probably not as cold as Montana. Because I remember when I was coming up from Montana, there was a lot of snow on the ground. Oh, there was some snow on the ground. And I'm driving at about 5,000 to 7,000 feet. 5,000 to 7,000 feet, more or less. And then all of a sudden, when I came into Idaho, you know, we descend a couple thousand feet, and we go from having snow on the ground to having green on the ground. There's like green stuff all over. So, big difference in elevation there. Spot says, this is real high production tonight, Lewis. Well, it's always high production. I don't do anything but high production. Sometimes it's more highly high production stuff, but it's just, I'm just recording this stuff. I'm not really doing nothing, but I'm going to call it high production. I can do that. Let me see. Edgy says, my phone said Sunday Night Live for the notification, and the comp said Saturday Night Live. Yes, one I thought today was Sunday, so I wrote Sunday Night Live, and then I got corrected, and then I realized today was Saturday. So, sorry about that, Ed. If you do wait another 17 minutes, it'll be Sunday. So I will be correct regardless. So. No, James Gill says, thank you. I meant 1 gallon per day. Oh, okay. I don't know what you said before. Yeah, I don't know what you said before. I didn't even notice. It is 1 gallon. The Webasto runs 1 gallon about every 22 hours. I mean, what else runs a gallon to heat? My whole van for 24 hours, just about 24 hours, burns a gallon of gas, okay? About $2.50 to $3 or so per day. What else can you do? I mean, you get propane. Can you heat your van on a gallon of propane for the whole day? No, you can't. I mean, this thing is amazing. Go Jocko says Timmy's coffee is okay, but Dunkin' Donuts is better. Oh, listen. Go. Go. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. You can't offend Timmy's like that. With Dunkin' Donuts, you cannot offend Timmy's like that. All right. You and I, we gotta have a talk here. Jim Spad, how you doing, Jim? How's it going tonight? Collie Hope, you're a Yankees fan? Goodbye. Well, I like the Mets and I like the Yankees. Go figure. But I don't watch. I haven't watched baseball in a few years, and I haven't watched football in a few years. I stopped watching when they had these strikes, and they had it, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just forget it. And it's the best thing I did. I mean, you lose so much time of your life. So much of your life is lost sitting in front of the TV, watching games. And okay, I have to admit, sometimes it's enjoyable, especially in the postseason. But but you just lose a lot of time with that stuff. You know, and I remember when I was younger, I would be looking at the newspaper to see, you know, we didn't have cell phones yet. We didn't have smartphones. So looking at the newspaper column just to see, you know, where the Mets were, where the Yankees were in the, you know, in the league, and all that. But you know, I'm glad I don't do any of that stuff anymore. Oops, let me close this so you're not watching my. This is my cast iron. I love that. Close the door. It looks better like that. Mike says, happy birthday. It's not my birthday, Mike. My birthday was last Sunday. So, but thank you anyway. Antique Hippies. Hey, Lewis. How you doing? How you doing, Gail and Bill? How you doing? Talking to me? You talking to me? Hey, Gail and Bill, we may have another meetup this year, and Jim's still watching, and Jerry, and everybody else. We may have another meetup. Me and Lidia are trying to work that out. So, if we can find a place, we're gonna do a general invitation. Everybody's welcome. If we can't find a place, then we have to be more selective, and probably we're just going to invite the same folks that were at the thing last year, and maybe she'll have them over her house. I don't know yet. That's going to be up to Lidia. But don't say anything. I didn't say nothing. Lidia has to approve of that. That's going to be her decision. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We are trying to find something, but the Great Spoonie. How long until you are laid off and heading south? And not until December. December, I will be flying south or driving south. Kelly Giddens, I'm not antisocial. I just like being a hermit. It's your prerogative if you want to be a hermit, you know. I'm social. I like my alone time. I like my social time. You know, there's got to be a time for everything. You know, if you are always alone, it's not good. If you're always talking, it's not good. If you're always quiet, it's not good. If you're always being social, it's not good. You got to have moderation, a little of each. Spot, if I just tune in, I'd swear that was a beer. Indeed, I'm having. Some folks will say I was drinking a beer, but I don't drink. So, except this one. I may reach over to the keg and pour myself some more. Where was I? Kali Hope. There are positives and negatives to being a tribe, in a tribe. It's not for me. It's not for me either, and I don't call it a tribe. I don't like that. I don't know who came up with that name. You know, people want to, whatever. I'm not into that. I'm not into that stuff. I'm not into that. So, people want to be into that. I'm not going to stop them, but I have my opinions. Mike Brown says lemon tea might help you with the throat. Yes, I have some lemon tea here. I think my throat is like, because it was cooler outside today. It's not even cold. It's just cooler. Or maybe because I'm having this very cold beer. So it's apple juice. So I don't know. But it's 75 degrees in here. I shouldn't be it shouldn't be like that. Greg Watkins said, would love to see an updated tour of your van. I can do a tour. I don't know what else. I mean, it's the same thing. I don't know what else. I guess I could do. Yeah, I guess I could do. I could do something like that. I think somebody's been asking me that for a while. I guess I should do something. Yeah. So I'll do something like that soon. Lenny Bruce, do you smoke weed? No. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I never have. I don't know what they look like. I don't know what they smell like. I know certain drugs look like some because I see it in the movies, but if the movie is not accurate, then I don't know what they look like. So, yeah, I just don't have no idea. Gabrielle Barreto, like Metallica? Nah. I mean, I put music in my videos. I can appreciate good music, but I'm not into music, so no. FL. Is that short for Florida? FL. Hey Lewis, enjoying your videos. You have a good sense of humor. Thank you, FL. I appreciate it. Blaine's mom. Hey from Texas. Love your channel. Thank you, Blaine's mom. Is this Blaine or is this the mom? Blaine's mom. It's got to be the mom. It's got a male figure. Go figure. Ed G says, Lewis, you didn't ignore me tonight. Are you feeling okay? No, I think my throat is beginning to hurt me. I should have some more beer or something. Maybe I overate tonight. Maybe I overate. I don't know. Something's not. Maybe the cold and the heat. I don't know. Jerry says I'll be there for the meetup. Cool. Hey, maybe you can bring your RV this time. You know, it's going to be like 3 days. So you drive your RV and just stay there for 3 days. You don't have to keep driving back and forth. That'll be cool. Truth sets you free. Hush, hush, much, much. It's not hush, hush, much, much. It's hush, hush, mush, mush. Antique Hippie says, great, we had a great time. We'll do our best to make it there. Great. That would be great to have you folks there again. And it would be nice if everybody could join up again. Join our tribe, folks. Join our tribe. Edgies, how about I meet up in the Poconos during the summer? I don't know, Ed. I don't think there's a lot of Ven dwellers over here in the summer. I don't know, but if they are, we could meet up. I mean, I meet up with anybody. If I have the time. If I'm working, it's hard. Sandra Wheeler, how you doing, Sandra? Hey, Lewis, I may have made it onto the Saturday live chat. How's it going? Hey, Lewis, I may have made it. No, Sandra, you may not have. You made it. It's not, I may have made it. No, you actually made it to the Saturday Night Live rant chat. There hasn't been any rants yet, but just give it enough time and there will be one. It's going good. My throat's a little, I was having some beer. Maybe I should have some more. I hear that helps a lot for the throat. So it's all of a sudden I was fine. I was fine. I think it's just the heat and the cold. Heat and cold. I don't know. Collie Hope says Bob Wells came up with the name Tribe. He's promoting the. That's fine. He came up with the name. I'm not into. I'm just not into. I'm not into that. You know. I'm not into. I don't have any problems going there and being there a few days and with a whole bunch of people or at the RTR. I just don't. You know. I don't mind. I don't like the tribe. I don't like to be in a tribe. I just don't like that. So yeah, it's not for me. Antique hippies. Miguel, still like the bed? Yes, I still like my bed. Still doing okay. Sitting pretty 64. How's the bread making going? It's not going lately because I don't really have to make. I proved my point. I can make bread in a van. So if I go out west or I go somewhere for an extended period of time, then I can make my own bread, and I don't have to go to the store every couple days. But where I live, I don't have to do that. I'm always near a bakery. I can always get a fresh loaf of bread, so I don't have to do that. Man, my throat. It's dry and then it's hurting me. Ugh. Watch later. I can't believe someone asked, "Do you smoke weed?" That is no way. Must be a newbie to the channel, probably. FL, yes, short for Florida. See, my instinct was right on the money. Tony M. Hey, Lewis. How you doing, Tony? You came right at the end, Tony. Sitting pretty. Are you for hire? No. I don't have the time. For hire for what? I didn't even know. You asked me if I'm for hire to do what? To build a van? No, I'm working full time, and then when I'm not working full time, I'm traveling to Florida, and then I have stuff to do down there. So I couldn't do that. I'm not retired yet, just yet. You know, so I'm not. Yeah, no. Unfortunately or fortunately, I'm not for hire. Sorry. Redeem 77. Hey, how did you meet Lidia? Wouldn't you like to know? Let me get my keg over here. Let me shake it up good. And let me pour myself some more beer. Actually, I'll do it right here. Right off the tap, folks. Oops, I almost broke the bottle. All right. All right, so how did I meet beer? How did I meet beer? how did how did I meet Lydia? It looks like beer, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, cold beer. Ugh. All right, so I met Lydia. I have already explained this before. I have explained it. Oh, I guess you didn't hear me. So I met Lydia, not because I wanted to meet Lydia. All right, let me explain a little further. There's a nice lady that subscribes to my channel and Lydia's channel, and she started sending me emails. Excuse me. She started sending me emails about Lydia, and she kept saying for months, you two would be a great couple. You should meet. You should contact Lydia. Meanwhile, she was doing the same thing to Lydia. And I kept telling her, listen, I'm not going to call Lydia. I'm not going to email Lydia. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. And I didn't do it. And then every once in a while, every week or so, every few days, I would get an email from this lady, you know, insisting that I would do so. And I said, listen, I'm not going to call Lydia. If Lydia called me or emailed me, I would contact Lydia. I would talk to her or something, but I'm not going to do it. So I didn't do it. And then I guess she was telling the same thing to Lydia. So then Lydia, I think, sent me an email. And then it started from there. So now you know the rest of the story. Antique Hippies says not joining any freaking tribe. Give me 5. I'm not, like I said before, I'm not against a group of folks, like-minded folks, let's say folks live in vans or RVs, folks that got to meet each other, know each other, get along with each other, maybe are about the same age and all that, and like to be around each other and decide that they want to go here and everybody wants to go there and everybody agrees that everybody's going to go there for the next week or so, and then they're going to go here for the next 2 weeks. And these folks like to stay together, like to travel together, and they like the safety of numbers. They like the company. Nothing wrong with that. But when you start inventing tribes, I mean, just ask Elizabeth Warren. I mean, that didn't work too good for her. I mean, she kept claiming for years and years that she was Cherokee. She even went to college because on a scholarship or something, because she claimed to be Cherokee. Well, it turns out she's 1024th, not even Cherokee, just Indian, because apparently the guy that did her DNA test didn't have Cherokee DNA, but he did use Mexican Indian DNA. He used Peruvian Indian DNA. So what she ended up proving was that she's 1024th Peruvian Indian or Mexican Indian, but not Cherokee. You know, so let's not get into tribes. That's what I say. You know. Anyway, Janice says hello. How you doing, Janice? Sandra Wheeler, hey, I made it. Wow. Hey, where's the rant? Chamomile tea with lemon. I have that. I just did the rant, Sandra. That's the little rant about claiming to be an American Indian when you're not. Actually, the average European American has more Indian DNA in them than she has. She claimed to be a Cherokee. Isitha Tenakun says, good morning from Sri Lanka. It's morning here. See, I was right. It's Sunday somewhere. In Sri Lanka, it's Sunday morning. So I would have been right. I would have been absolutely correct. Sitting Pretty says, hey from Hanahan, South Carolina. Hanahan. Wow, that's a mouthful. Where's Hanahan? Where's Hanahan? Is that near? Is that near Dumfries, Virginia? Just kidding. Unencumbered nomad. Have you had any major mechanical issues? No, thank God. So far, I've had no issues whatsoever. I need to get new shocks for the front of the van. The shocks are beginning. They need to be replaced. But I'm working and I can't take the day off. And a couple weeks ago, I had a day off. And I called the place to go change it, and they didn't have it in stock. They couldn't do it that day, so I was bummed out because I had the day off. I could have done it, and I didn't do it. So now I'm waiting to have a few days off because I have to order I have to order the shocks, and then I gotta have them installed. So other than just regular maintenance, I haven't had any issues so far. Truth Sets You Free says, I missed the mother. Well, we all missed the mother. She was a good mother. She lasted quite a while. Eventually, her time came, and the mother went bye-bye. So, it happens. Calico 2. How's Elyse? Elyse is good! Hey, I had news. I don't know if she wants me to say this or not, but I'm just going to say it. She got promoted. She's going to be a supervisor. I told her, Elyse, you're going to be a stupidizer. So she's all excited. She got promoted. She's very smart. She knows what she's doing. So she got promoted to supervisor. She's not doing it yet. She has to be trained, but she's got it, you know. Supervisor. The antique hippie says, ever think the lady might have really been Lydia? Fun you say that. Lydia thought the lady might have been me. She thought, you know, she in the beginning, she was like, she was still like uncertain, you know. I think maybe it was you, you know, you're the lady. And I thought maybe, but no, it's not. It's not. And I know it's not because we called her for Christmas, and we know it's not. So we've talked to her, both of us, in the same room when we talked to her. So I know it's not Lydia, and Lydia knows it was not me. So. The Great Spoon says, I think the tribe rejected Elizabeth Warren. Yes, the Cherokee tribe said, hey, listen, stop telling everybody that you are a Cherokee. You're not a Cherokee, all right? Don't think it's not by DNA test that you become a Cherokee. So don't tell people you're a Cherokee because you're not. And the DNA test proved it. I saw some funny memos, whatever you call them nowadays, memes, whatever. It was a picture of a duck, A picture. I was laughing so hard. A picture of a duck, and the thing said, "You're gonna guess it." Um, it was a duck, a white duck, and the thing said underneath the letter said, 1024th bald eagle." If you think about it, if you think about it, the duck is 1024th bald eagle. So that's what Elizabeth Warren claims to be. I don't know about these people, Don't get me going. I'll start on the. Actually, now that you started me up, you shouldn't have done that. You started me on the wrong direction. This is all your fault. Okay, this is all your fault. Okay. Oh darn it! You want to do something fast, you can't, and then you have to do a password. Darn it. 1 second, folks. And it's probably the wrong password. No, actually, it's the right password. Okay, just bear with me for a second. This is a minor rant. Okay, some of you may not find it funny. I think it's hilarious. I was laughing. I was like, I saw the thing about the doc at work, and I was like, I was just laughing. And my buddy Oleg, the Bulgarian, he's looking at me. He's like, "Are you laughing at me?" I said, no, I'm not laughing at you. I just thought this is so funny. Okay, so where is this here? Okay, come on. Where's the rest of this stuff? Where's the activity log? This is all blank. Oh, over here. No, where's the... Don't you hate when you need to do something and then it's not here? What happened? Okay, hold on, folks. I don't want to... I thought this was funny. I tried to get it really fast, but apparently not now. What is this? Why can't I do this? Why can't I view the rest of the stuff? I thought this was going to be funny. Now I can't see it. How it's going to... Hold on, folks. I'm not going to give up on this yet, because this is really funny. I'm going to get my iPad. I can do it from memory, probably, but most likely I can't. And I won't remember the names of all the folks involved. So I can't do it from memory. So let me go on my iPad. Let me connect to the Wi-Fi ski. Okay, connected. Now let me go to Facebook, because I have this stuff on Facebook. And the session has expired too. Oh, this is unbelievable. I don't use it enough, that's the thing. Alright. I was trying to do this fast. I'm like, password is incorrect. I was trying to do this fast, and then you know what happens when you try to do something fast? It just takes twice as long. All right. So let's go here. All right, folks. Here we are. All right. This is a small rant. All right. I'm not politically correct. So this is going to offend some of you. Maybe it's going to offend most of you. Hopefully it's not going to offend all of you. Just remember, I love you regardless of how you feel. It's not meant to offend anyone. It's just meant not to be politically correct. it is what it is. And if you find it funny, fine, nice. If you don't find it funny, come back next time. Maybe I'll say something else funny. All right. So over here, I'm not going to show the picture, but you can go to Facebook and you can look that up. I'm sure you probably can find it. There's a picture of different folks. And it's a fun thing on the of the 1024th of that came from Elizabeth Warren's DNA test. That she's Indian. She's 1024th Indian. So and then of course you got the white duck. That's 1024th bald eagle. And then you have oh crap, it doesn't have the name of the person. Okay, so I just have to I have to remember the names. Darn it, what's their names? Darn it. Okay, maybe this is not gonna work because it's not gonna work because I don't remember their names. Okay, so there was this woman. What was her name? Maybe some of you folks remember. She for a while she was the president of the NAACP or something like that. She claimed to be a black American. She's actually a white woman, and the mem says 1024th black. And she lied. She pretended to be black. She was not. Her parents are white. She got benefits and all kinds of stuff, claiming to be white. The next picture is of this guy that changed his sex to a woman. And it says 1024th female. And you can be a woman who wants to be a man. You could be a man who wants to be a woman. You can change everything outside. But your DNA, your skeleton, will not lie. Your DNA will not change. Your DNA is what it is. Your DNA is either male or female. You can change the outside all you want. You can be a guy and you can put lipstick on your face. You can change your entire body. You can become a woman on the outside. On the inside, you're still a man. Same thing with a woman. There's a guy that competed, that changed to a woman, and he competed in a woman's event in cycling. Guess what? He won. He won the championship. He beat an American, and I think he beat somebody else. I think this guy is from Canada. And now the ladies are like, wait a minute, this isn't right. You know, this guy may not look like a woman or pretends to be a woman or whatever, but physiologically he's still a guy, and he's now breaking records and beating women in women's events. And guess what? The ladies aren't too happy, and good for them, because even though he may look like a woman, he's still a guy. So and then there's a picture. Maybe some of you can remember his name. He's a senator. He's a Democratic senator. I don't remember his name right now. But this guy lied for years and years. He lied that he was a Vietnam vet. He lied that he had fought in Vietnam, that he never went to Vietnam. And this guy, it says, is 1024th Vietnam vet. And then there's another senator from New Jersey, Senator Booker. He claims he's Spartacus. And he says 1024th Spartacus. And then, of course, you got Blasey Ford, who falsely accused Kavanaugh of sexual molestation. And all the witnesses that she produced before Congress denied that the guy was ever there, deny ever meeting the guy. So, and then you have all these other women screaming, screeching, you have to believe us. You have to believe the woman because she's a woman. What kind of crap is that? You shouldn't believe anyone because they are anyone. Don't believe men because they are men. Don't believe women because they are women. Don't believe kids because they're kids. There's got to be truth in it. If there's no truth in it, there's no law. You can't just accuse somebody of anything you want without any evidence. You know, she didn't know where this was. She didn't know when it was. She didn't know how it was. She doesn't know who was there. She didn't know who brought her home. She knew nothing. But yet she was able to accuse a guy before the nation and the world and almost destroy the guy's life. And for the rest of his life, he's going to have this hanging over his head with no substance, no evidence. So what country do we live in now? What society do we live in that we need no evidence to condemn someone? You know, it seems like a certain section of the American society is now saying that you are guilty before proven innocent. I thought we were innocent until proven guilty. But some people, you know, that's the way it seems to roll nowadays. And then the last picture is the picture of Hillary Clinton. It's everybody else has one. Everybody else has underneath their picture 1024th whatever. So Hillary's has 1024th president. All right, so maybe some of you didn't find that funny, but I still think. Okay, when I saw that, I was cracking up laughing. When I saw the duck, I was cracking up laughing even more. Because, yeah, I mean, if you look at the duck, you know, he is 1024th bald eagle. I mean, it's right there. Especially a white duck. I mean, already has the white part. Only needs to change the feathers, the feet, you know, and the beak, and change a couple things and becomes a bald eagle. All right, so so much for that rant. All right, folks. It's, you start getting me. I start going. I won't stop. So let's just stop when that. That's my little rant for the night. Stop. That's a commercial on my video. Where am I? Yes, Rachel Dolezal was that woman. It's unbelievable. Antique Hippie says, if I missed some of your comments, I'm sorry. I lost my place, so I'm just going to continue from here. Gail says, invite the lady to the meetup. I will. I don't know if she can make it. I'm hoping to go out west, because she's somewhere out west, and then drive by and meet her. Of course, if she's watching this, then she knows my plan already. So hopefully she's not watching this and she doesn't know that I have a plan when I go out west, because I know where she lives. She gave me the address, so I would be driving. Oh, there's rain coming. It's 12:41. What time is it? Oh, I've been doing this for an hour and a half. Jeez. So I do have that plan of going there and meeting the lady. Because without that lady, me and Lidia wouldn't have met. I'm not going to read some of these comments. You could go and read them. I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to read them out loud. I'm just going to read them inwards. Let me see. Richard Blumenthal. Yep. Richard Blumenthal claimed to be a Vietnam veteran, and the guy is just a liar for years and years, lying, and then he sits there in front of Judge Kavanaugh, and he questions Judge Kavanaugh on his ethics and morality. Unbelievable. Anyway, moving on. The rant is done. John B says, "Hey Lewis, how you doing, John?" Here's another thing. I know I have. I'm gonna hold this so I don't lose my spot. Here's another thing. I know I have many ladies that watch my channel, and I love all of you. Not in a bad way, just in a good way. So now, I'm a son, so I have a mom. I have a daughter. I was married once, and I have a girlfriend. So I like women. I mean, at least, if for nothing else, for my daughter. All right, I respect women. I like women. You know, and I respect them. But here's the thing, something that I heard the other day from this guy on YouTube. I don't remember his name. And he said something that it has made a lot of sense. You know, and ladies, don't take me the wrong way. Just please listen to this. Nowadays, there's a lot of women screeching and yelling at men's faces. Right? They're right there on the men's face, screeching and yelling and this and that. And now a lot of men just try to ignore it. A lot of men walk away. I've seen men being slapped in the face and punched in the face by women, and they don't do nothing back. Others will fight back. But here's the thing. This is what the guy said. And it does make sense if you think about it. Since the beginning of time, okay, that men have gone to war, like since the beginning when nation has attacked nation or tribe has attacked tribe, the person that goes fighting to defend his tribe is the man. The woman hasn't done that. The women haven't done that. It's the man who goes out and sacrifices his life to defend his family, his tribe, his country. It is the man who does that, not the women. I mean, I know that nowadays we have women in the military and all that. But for the majority of the time, for the majority of the total of people serving, it's the man that goes and fights. So what this guy said was, women have their freedom. Women have freedom to vote, freedom of expression, freedom of thought, because men have given that freedom to women. Because men have sacrificed themselves for their families, for their tribe, for their country, when attacked by other nations, regardless, whatever nation, you know. Throughout history, it has been that, always. And men are the ones that go to the front lines. And men are the ones who gave women that right. I'm not saying that in today's society that women shouldn't have that right. Women should have the same rights as men, just like everybody else, regardless of your religion, of your color of your skin, regardless of any of those things. Everybody should have equal rights under the law. Having said that, women, you know, they have that right because men have fought for those rights. If men had not fought for those rights, women wouldn't have it because nobody else would have them. But this is something that the guy said, and I thought, you know what, he's making great sense. Women are now screeching in men's faces, you know, this new, this feminism, you know, these women, they're not feminine. You know, these women, they think they're feminine. They're not feminine. I mean, there's one thing being a woman who's a woman and feminine, and then there's these feminists who are not feminine. You know, some of these feminists, I mean, they're, geez, you know. But anyway, yeah, so I thought that was a great point. Moving on. Hey, I read. Did people? Am I still live here? People stopped. Okay, I reached the end. So I reached the end. No more comments. I'm gonna wrap this up, and let me drink some more beer. Right, there you go, Sandra. What equal what? Equal means equal. Real women don't screech. Yeah, women have their rights because men have given them their rights. Women have rights because men have sacrificed for those rights. Without men sacrificing for those rights, women wouldn't have those rights. And then women nowadays, they forget. Feminists and liberals forget that women are designed differently from men. Women are not men and men are not women. Men are physically stronger than women. There are some women who are stronger than men. Yes. Not saying that, not denying that. But overall, the human race, the male is stronger than the female. The male thinks differently from the female. The female thinks differently from the male. That's how we were designed. God designed us differently to complement each other. And that's how it is. Now, people want to change that. They want to change their sex. They want to make themselves a woman or a man. They think, oh, you know, I'm now a man. I'm now, call me Louisa. Or I'm a woman. Call me Louisa. Or call me Stevina. Whatever. You can do whatever you want. Your DNA still says that you are a man or still says that you are a woman. Regardless of what you do with the exterior. You can call yourself whatever. Put a ton of lipstick on your lips. You're still a man. Sorry. Your DNA, your skeleton, the skeletal features, they're still male. You can't deny that. You know, you go take an X-ray, and somebody doesn't. You know, you give your X-ray to a doctor, and don't let him see you, and you pretend to be a woman, and the doctor is going to say, well, this is a guy. Why is he saying that? Because the skeletal features tells him that you are a man, regardless of what you think you are. And your DNA is undeniable. Your DNA says that you are a man. So people want to pretend, you know, that they are what they're not. And, you know, and then they want to get in men's faces, especially women nowadays. They forget that men are stronger. You know, if a man, you know, all right, let's not go there. It is what it is. But let's end on a good note. Let's end on some beer and yeah. I probably should not drink so much. I'm probably gonna get drunk or something. Can you get drunk from apple juice? Probably not. All right, I had enough apple juice. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's, wow, been doing this for 99 minutes. How much is 99 minutes? 90 minutes is an hour and a half. An hour and 39 minutes. An hour and 40 minutes. Oh, wow. So, all right, folks. Thank you for joining me. It's probably very late right now. It's 12:35 in the morning. So I don't have to get up early tomorrow. It's Sunday. And but I will hopefully, God willing, get up eventually. And the more I drink this, the more I want to burp. And but that's it, folks. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with my rants. If you don't like the rant, come back another day. I'll have a different rant. Maybe you'll like that one. But I'm not politically correct. I've never been. I don't like politically correctness. Things are what they are. When you start, yeah, let's not start again. I was going to start, and then I won't stop, and I'll be here for another hour and a half. So, folks, wherever you are, thank you for joining me, and I hope you can make it next time. And have a good night, a good morning, good evening, regardless of where you are on this planet, on the moon, Mars, planets beyond, the solar system, different galaxies, wherever you are watching this. I will see you next time. Now comes the awkward part of reaching over, or at least it's on this side now, because when it's on this side, it looks really awkward. But I'll see you next time, folks. Signing out. Gotta press the end button right there. Nope, I missed. Okay, going second time now. Pressing the end button. I missed again.